Hi guys, and welcome to Mass Effect Part 6, Legendary Edition for Mass Effect 2. We're currently still doing loyalty missions. I mined a bunch and did a bunch of side missions, which I thought would just be sort of meh on stream. So we are just going to continue doing that. Okay, let's take a look. So let's go to help Samara. Yeah. I want Samara and who is a he's a parent. He can probably relate in some way.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Cell. You look like a good person to know.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course. But
I
it's
remember
paying
this
work.
one.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that
Hi,
with your help,
how's it
we can
going,
change
Staff?
Omega.
I don't know if you got my message, but did she give you a price for your ghostwriter person?
What do you mean we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy. If we were to have information
that's not-
involving those deals,
I had D&D,
we
but
could
not
make some
members.
ripples around
Ah,
here.
right, okay.
That's all I'll say.
It's cancelled for the week then.
I'm listening.
I'm in the information business,
Yeah,
specifically the
20p.
buying and selling of privileged material. It's nothing illicit.
Okay.
I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
That's not too bad. Like, I guess it depends on how long your story is.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
Goes on the fence about me doing it. I understand.
I can do that.
Yeah,
My
I
contacts
mean,
use specific drop points.
if
I
he's
need
not going to
info
do it
outside
for
Merritt's
you,
shop
and he
on the
doesn't have the
Citadel
time.
And inside Eternity on Ilion. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friend.
It's that, or you have to learn to critique your own stuff, which is going to be hard. The bones and dialogue of mine. Yeah. That's ultimately important. Yeah, exactly. Like, he can't talk. Oh, hello.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
Like, it's fine that he doesn't have the time, because obviously he's got work and he wants to do his own things, but he can't complain about you paying to get it done if he's not going to do it for you.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
An interested party.
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
I mean, he's iffy about the whole ghostwriter thing in general. Yeah, I guess. I mean, traditionalist, you would be like, oh, a ghostwriter's cheating, right? Kind of like how rotoscoping is cheating.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. More I see. I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
As far as I'm concerned, you know, you can do whatever. You can always edit it later. At the same time, if you're not doing it yourself, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, really. You want to get a ghostwriter, get a ghostwriter. If you don't, then you don't. But it's just more man hours that you might not be able to spend on it.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
What kind of a person was this
Never met her.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will.
Yeah,
the drugs are just a lifestyle.
Yeah.
She loves the club, loves the base.
You can always tweak it
She's
here
a
and there.
hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so.
But, like, depending on what type of writing, like, it's always been a collaborative process.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though.
I see.
I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs.
Did Neff hang out anywhere?
She was always quiet working here at home. Ben, I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed...
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My Neff had a fire inside her.
She was creative.
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in
Do you mind if I examine
I
Neff's
didn't
room?
want it. Everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Okay, I
just
call my nephew.
miss her so
My
much.
It's okay. We've all suffered
Well,
loss.
hopefully
I
they
know
won't
what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you.
mate with an Ardak Yakshi.
Please, if it helps you find her killer, look through her things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
I should go.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, orbit 67. She's going to take...
Hey, Hot Wheels, how's it going?
Whatever happens,
Thanks for joining.
I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671. Just... when we dance, no one's ever looked at me like that. We
Read the
kissed.
oldest entry.
Hey, diary. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then, the most beautiful Asari. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and... well, I
Close the
suppose
hologram.
This is Morin's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Dangerous.
Anyone who's successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morin speaks to you on many levels. Her
Oh, hey,
body
Diego.
tells yours that you'll bring
How's it
you
going?
imaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions
Still
long
1440p,
hidden.
yeah.
Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
What you been up to, Diego? Perfect predator.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
I'm bait.
She'll come after me.
Master.
You can draw
bait.
Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her.
Thank you,
Your
thank
power
you.
will draw her in.
I'm pretty good on the battlefield.
I'm walking into this place
I
with
will
no
say.
gun and no backup.
I will be in the shadows watching, Shepard. You will never be alone. This I swear. But you cannot barge in with guns and allies. Morinth is far too cagey. She'd simply disappear. This is a subtle, delicate act. Trust me.
Time's wasting.
I
Let's get
agree.
over it.
We can talk.
Wait. Oh, I need to examine the other stuff.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is
Forta.
sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad.
Neff made that. Man, for me 4 years salary for it. But I never part with it.
Wait, I was listening
Read the
to
old
Alex
I
or something,
dropped
right?
your root's name. Then I'm dancing with her.
Read the middle.
Cycle third. Just
Alex.
when we dance and the
Oh, that's the
Helix,
drug.
no one's ever looked at me like that.
Read the newest thing.
Cycle 42, or she can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere.
Anya.
How did this happen to me? I'm just done.
Oh, shit. Wrong
And
one.
I'm dancing with her.
Oh yeah, my composer just got back to me in final draft. Full revisions. Ooh, nice. You'll have to give me a preview of that when you
How are
can.
doing? Did you find anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
I should go.
I should go. Where am I supposed to go? VIP arena. The end is nigh. Actually, let's see if there's any other stuff here. Hot Wheels, you been up to much? Just chilling? Ooh.
The last time I was on Omega, I couldn't find work. You wouldn't think an assassin could go hungry in a place like this. It seems locals handle that kind of thing themselves, and those who can't aren't the kind of people you want to work with.
One sec. As in doing a shop with Asda or something?
What do you want?
Your roots.
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise.
The rude.
Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Yoo-hoo. I'm just there casually in a hoodie.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
I don't think I ever fought her off. Huh.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax.
Nothing I'll
Neff's
discuss.
journal
Fair.
mentioned a
Absolutely
vein
fair.
called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Bilf. Right.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants.
Maybe she
I got
likes
a
bad
ticket.
dancing.
Expel 10 is flying tomorrow.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I guess.
Come on, don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
What the hell? I'm just looking for a good time. This isn't your business.
Good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
I can't show off my bad dancing. Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Hey,
I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
Got the arms working. Yeah. Like, you know, if you like what you see, which for some reason she did.
You're an interesting one.
I guess they'll let anybody in here now. No standards anymore.
Can you back that up? We go out to the alley, only one of us comes back in.
I'm just trying to have a drink here. No need to get all excited. Damn villains.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the
Oh,
most
what'd you
interesting
stop?
person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
Sure, why not?
Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person.
Lucky me.
Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same thing.
Do we?
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Halleck's?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Right? Like, oh, this guy. Oh, that guy. Oh. Yes. Foreshadowing that I am very, very creepy. But yeah, Hot Wheels, what'd you stop?
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch
That's me.
Maybe we could do that together.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Like Donger.
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
That's what I mean,
Where
like.
you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I
Yes.
travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Oh, and it's over. Oh, it is. It's all been that one, so I guess.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
A
You wanna
little
get out
game
of here?
called Jade Empire.
That
That's a
party
good
needs
one.
me buying. I want you alone.
I wish they'd make a sequel already. Such a good game. Love it. Mwah. Prime BioWare. Like, I like how realized that Chinese-esque, like, mystical setting is. I love it. Like, the music is all, like, very traditional Chinese. The, like, the background stuff. Ah, so good. That one was straight after Knights of the Old Republic 1, that one. What am I? Oh.
Have a Halix if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and sharp right now?
Right.
I certainly do.
Ooh, hello.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
Why would anybody go anywhere with this chick? You know she's gonna murder you.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped. I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Alright, let's try and not get murdered.
Love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
Safety is a lie.
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games.
You know what you said about safety? You're the one in trouble.
Look into my eyes and tell
My
me
chef
you
and myself
want
would
me.
have laughed or heaved.
Tell me
way
you'd kill
before
for
it,
me. Anything
right?
you want.
Surprise, cockfag!
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper. Marin! Mother. Do not call me that. I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago.
What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me.
Oh, so
Enough,
good.
Moran! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari.
Freedom has control.
They are not ready to
Ooh,
reveal
nice.
this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you.
Hey.
I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
See, if you're renegades, Morinth is actually a good choice. Because if you're
End
renegades,
of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
chances are her oath would mean that after she's released from her bond to you, would mean that she'll probably have to kill you. So, like, if you go the renegade path, Morinth is actually a better idea.
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think
With
I will
your
say?
daughter's
Can't
corpse
say.
right there.
I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Nah.
Let's go.
Nah, we're staying here. Okay, incendiary ammo. I mean, you can sort of sympathize with Morinth. Absolutely. But at the same time, like, she had the choice of staying in the monastery. Though you could argue that that's not really a life worth living. But it is her choice to carry on killing people. And she was, like, intoxicated by it. Like, killing is bad. But you're going around doing that. So, you know. Yeah. Like, it's understandable why you wouldn't want to be trapped in, you know, a monastery. Absolutely. but the fact that like she willingly murders people, that's the
No messages for you, Commander.
got rifle damage. Nice. I think I will do advanced training. What do I want? Armor piercing. Train. Better warp. I think I'll do that. And then I'll retrain my powers. I want one. I want more damage. Want adrenaline rush to reduce my damage. Energy drain. Heavy. Okay. Yeah, absolutely cool motive, still murder. Like, it is what it is. Like, if she was just living her life without murdering people, great, you know, do that. Absolutely do that. Hello.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
You killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other honored Yakshi.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
I like her. She is pretty rad. Alright, Tali. Anything more to say to your boyfriend?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Yes, I'd like that. I've been thinking about the last time we talked. I'm sorry. I was unprofessional and I wasn't thinking rationally.
He's so
I
cute.
was being stupid and selfish.
You've never been selfish. If anything, you spent too much time thinking of the fleet and not enough thinking of yourself.
That might be true for humans, but Quarians are different. We can't just... We have to think of other people, always. If we don't think about the needs of the whole crew, people could get hurt. maybe even killed. You deserve to be happy with someone. I can't do that. No matter how much I could get sick, jeopardize the mission.
And if you weren't jeopardizing anything?
If it were just me, you risked your own life to save the colonists on Pharos 2 years ago. Nobody else could have saved them. I watched your face as Chief Williams died on Vermeer. I watched you stand strong against everything the galaxy threw at you. I've watched you for so long, and I never imagined you'd ever see past this.
Are you saying you could die if we were together?
It's always a risk. Maybe the reaction would be minor. Maybe it would put me down for a few weeks, or maybe it would kill me. But that's not what I'm concerned about, Shepard. I don't want you distracted. I don't want what I want to hurt this mission. It's too important.
Tally, if you're scared, I don't blame you. But I don't want anyone else. I want you. And I'll do whatever I have to make this work.
I wouldn't blame you if, but... Thank you. You don't know what that... Thank you. Give me a little time. I'll do some research. Figure out how to make this work.
What can you do? Can I help?
There are a few ways to temporarily improve my immune system. Immunoboosters, antibiotic injections, that kind of thing. I'll spare you the details. But trust me, I've got plenty of motivation to figure something out.
It can't be that uncommon for a Quarian to have a relationship with another race.
Sure, but in most cases everything is happening outside the suit. Nerve stimulation programs and such.
Hey.
I don't want that. If I'm going to be with you, I want it to be real. I need to feel your skin on mine. I've never shown my face to anyone. But I'm ready to show you, if I can do it without dying.
Do your research quickly, Miss Vestal. Captain's orders.
Right. Yes, definitely. Until then, I should, do something.
Right? She's so
prepared
cute!
For the mission.
Oh. I like that. Like, she's so strong and, like, still vulnerable. Like, ugh. I love that sort of multi-spectrum side of her. It's so cute.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack. What are you up to?
Still checking out your ship. Wouldn't mind putting her through her paces when you're not around.
I doubt Joker would appreciate that. At least not while we're working.
Relax. Joyriding doesn't have the thrill it used to.
Never seen Tally in a
Besides, if I
romance.
wanted it,
Yeah,
I'd
right?
take it.
Reminds me of
That's
the-
so.
I've
very
been
main
around. Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs.
Yes,
joined a cult.
absolutely.
Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
You know, the for greater good types.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What did you do when you found out?
What do you think?
You must have met some good people, too.
You've seen where I came from. Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs.
Have you seen
stealing,
Jack's
arson.
romance?
Not at all.
It's so
That's the
good.
boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, parades are boring. I helped.
A space station. You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that
Kind
made us
of.
a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response.
I'll give you in a nutshell. Like, if you keep talking to her, she'll like offer to have sex with you, which is kind of like a self-defense thing.
She's like, oh, you know, everybody wants something. So you can basically say, no, look, I just want to connect with you, the person. You know, I don't want anything out of you. So she gets confused by that, understandably, because all of the people that were in her life wanted something from her. So later on, you go like, no, I want you for you. And like, you do obviously still, but like from a more, and she comes from a more vulnerable place. And she cries, and like, it's representative of her like letting down a massive walls, things like that. Which is kind of why, like, when I first played 3, I'm like, oh shit, you know, she's, yeah. And like, which is why when I saw her in 3 and she's like teaching all those biotic kids and she's so defensive of them, I was like, oh, he's finally letting people in.
You were a pirate too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
I'm surprised you'd even mention vandalism in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Shouldn't you?
There's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why? Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. Thanks for asking.
Allow. Sex is easy. Connecting is borderline impossible. Yeah, absolutely. Like, she uses it as like, all right, I'm uncomfortable with you digging into my past. So let's just have sex and then you can shut up. And it's like, no, I'm not here for that. You know. Yeah.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this
He's
one
got his own
imprint,
black book.
Solarian, with the, what are they, the things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
Right. Say something.
Don't wear yourself out on someone else's memories. We've got our own bad guys to fight.
Your enemies are my enemies. We'll shove the collector's
right?
claws where a dark sun can't shine, and they will deserve it. I won't disrespect their strengths by doing less than the worst to them.
That's the kind of thinking that will save a galaxy.
You make it possible, Shepard. You're my battle master. You give me purpose. That's what makes Krogan feared soldiers,
right?
And not animals. Lead well, Shepard. You have my respect.
Like, I like his other armor, but I do like the high-techiness of this one. Right? You're my battle son. Alright, let's talk to everyone. My son. Murdering people and...
Do you need something?
Having his own little black book.
If you wish.
I like his
Last
armor
time
as
we
well.
talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, you know, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls?
Unless you're just full of bad memories.
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately, I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
It's like, oh, it'd be great if I could remember everything. Like, it'd be a curse as well.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
That's weird.
That's a strange way of looking at yourself.
Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about
at least it's not Jacob.
Eyes.
Ah, that time. Laser dot trembles in the skull. Spice.
No, it's cool.
Spring wind. Sunset eyes. Defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target.
Kanye West.
She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
He's gonna let me finish.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid draw memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about...
Oh, shit.
Hey,
I should get back to my duties.
Whoops.
I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
The rest of us lose as much as you do when you hold yourself apart.
I found it difficult to sit in the ship's mess for meals. I'm used to keeping my back against a wall, facing the doors. I'm trying to relax. Find my center.
Never too late to change, Thane. Never too late. Let's talk to... Nobody in here.
What's wrong?
They lost contact with New Camp. Might be the collectors.
Did your family?
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later.
Alright.
Of course.
Okay. You know, bloody snowflake generators really affect my...
I can't
When
believe
in
the
fiction,
collectors were once Protheans.
something can be seen.
I always pictured
It
Protheans
can
being
be creepy,
regal, not giant.
or a lion can seem beautiful, but you could be really douchey. Yeah, I mean... I think it's always possibly able to turn out that way anyway, depending on how it's done. But there's certainly more awareness of it.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit?
Of course he is.
Calibrations.
Alright.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if
Carry
you
on calibrating. Keep on keeping on. It's like people rewatching Friends. Yeah, absolutely. Like the part where Chandler's like espousing the specs of his laptop, and you're like, that's a calculator.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far, things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Nah.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a
It's
dynasty.
kind of weird.
I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to
like, that's
Cerberus
true,
because
but
I
then-
knew they could protect me.
Yeah, I mean, to a point, you deserve to be happy so long as it doesn't intrude on someone else's life, you know?
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course, Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity, genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger
3
picture,
megahertz was fastest thing ever.
and I feel like I have a purpose here.
And 2 megabytes of RAM and 40 megabytes hard drive. Yeah, that's like 10 floppy disks.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you.
So much
I'm
space.
great
Yeah,
because of it.
absolutely. Like, this is nothing. This is like worse than my phone. Like
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
that and your hot bod.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father
I believe
believed
it wasn't that
deeply
long
in
ago,
human
right? It's
positive
about
agenda.
20 years ago.
He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
You talk about yourself like you're just a
Maybe.
tool.
I like
You
to
are
know-
who you are,
That's
Miranda.
the difference is you were great before we rebuilt
You've
you.
told me a lot about your
I
father.
never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be?
He's a Lego
the man
human.
is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
That being an anime fan was like back in the day. It's not just like Vira Melch. Like 10 minutes. Well, that and like, even if you wanted to get into anime, like the shelf was like half a shelf, and it was like 20 quid for like 4 episodes. It wasn't until later on that it started getting on like Toonami or whatever it is that like they started stocking them.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
And like it's also weird, like I've still got like some really old images or videos or whatever, and like I looked at them in like our current systems, and those pictures are tiny because like the resolutions were like minuscule back then. Like it was like, oh, this used to take up my entire screen, and now like it's like teeny tiny. Pretty insane. Walk to medic mom.
Commander, I very much enjoyed
Mine
sharing
was-
that ice brandy with you. But I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
Like my first anime was Patlabor, Patrol Labor. I do like Megs. My sister's first one was Sailor Moon, but we were in Hong Kong at the time, so it was in Cantonese.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing. But I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now. What do you think?
Everyone's depending on us. We won't let them down.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
Good to me. I've been watching Saved by the Bell. I don't remember these giant black bars on the sides, right? Like even like watching early Friends or whatever, it's like 4:9 or whatever. Yeah, I know what you mean. The old art used to was like 1021 600. Yeah, right. Like it looks like pixel art by now, and it's like it shouldn't.
I don't remember it
Shep,
being that tiny.
How can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results
FMA
while
and
next
Avatar was
samples grow.
4-3. Yeah,
Hate
exactly.
waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification,
I
fall
was thinking
of
800,
Protheans.
600 was amazing. Now it's like, oh, do I have to like scale that up to 4K? It's like, fucking hell.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
There was another update next week's on characters. Race, they are cartoons. So, what, Asian? Like, I've not really kept up to date with the news, to be honest.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
It's the same with, like, the old Command and Conquers. Where, like, if you play the old Command and Conquers without certain changes on your modern system, like, everything goes a million miles an hour.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration.
Hey.
Gilbert and Sullivan always
Hell
had me do
yes.
the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
Wait, Dang?
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed
Oh,
Gilbert
yes.
Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
I want to see the whole play.
What is it about the collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Amazing.
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming,
it.
compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous.
Inuit. Ooh, cool.
Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
That's cool. They're getting the right race people. Or like, it should at least be close.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
Just a Shyamalan act. That would be pretty funny, actually. That's the thing with the film version, is like, why are they all changed to Indian?
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Bet if around during first contact would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
What is it about the Collector's modification that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Alright, come on, Captain Boring.
I hope we can clear up what's going on with the
Guardians
back. Was there anything else? Just eager to get going. Commander.
Alright. Not you. Because I haven't done your thingy yet. Okay. Yep. Fine.
No messages for you, Commander.
That's the actress from the film. Which one? You're gonna have to specify a little bit more. Let's help Zaid, and then we'll help Jacob. It's because he is literally last resort. God, the music. Played the princess. Okay. I've not seen the film, so. But Red. Let's take another renegade mercenary. Sorry, mate, she's gonna get away. Or he's gonna get away. So I'm a good guy. Yeah, I know the princess you're talking about. Or rather, I know the animated version. Suki. My girlfriend turned into the moon.
Tapping in a blue sun's
Up the
communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
give me autograph and we swap makeup tips. Nice.
Check it out. Here we go. Keep close.
Hugo Gernsback.
Shot in the back and left to rot. That's definitely Vito's style.
Okay, so right one. Oh, that's it. You. The moon. Literally, her name is Moon. Sorry, my friend on the side. Nice.
Firing concussive shot.
Yeah, right. Like what? Moon turned into Moon? What are the chances? Oh, there we go. Hell. Hell. Asami. Wait, Asami from what? That name rings a bell. I was the only person to visit her all day. Oh, that sucks. It's not her fault she was in a bad film. Oh, right, okay. Guess she got a bigger role in the sequel.
If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell
I get the feeling you have a past with this Vito.
I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
20 years is a long time to hold a grudge.
A grudge? Vito turned my men against me. He paid 6 of them to restrain me while he put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. For 20 years, I've seen that bastard every time I closed my eyes. Every time I sighted down on a target. Every time I heard a gun
Vito's released for.
Don't you call that a goddamn
Nice.
grudge?
You survived a gunshot to the head?
Yeah. And you survived your ship getting disintegrated. A stubborn enough person can survive.
I didn't
just
really
about
survive
anything.
that. I got
Rage
resurrected.
is a hell of an anesthetic.
We'd better get moving.
That one does actually look really good. I've skipped the last couple of Far Cry's.
They're at the southern axis. All squads massed.
Does it all look really samey?
They know we're here.
I'll have to take a look at
Bring
the
it on,
gameplay.
you son of a bitch.
He really is Statham. Yeah, he absolutely is. He's like that veteran. Less comedic though. But he is an interesting character. He's mostly renegade though. Statham in Spy was so good. It showed he had comedic chops. I wish there were more roles where he was like that.
Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards.
He was the best
behind
part of
me,
that film.
ready to kill or be killed on my command.
Like him saying all that
Actually,
ridiculous
take your
stuff with a
shot.
straight
Give
face
my
was
men a
awesome.
reason to put you down like the mad dog you are again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
If you just Google Jason Statham Spy, you'll probably see most of it.
Opening the gate.
We don't sacrifice lives for the sake of the mission. There's always a better way.
Like what? Wandering out in the jungle for hours looking for another way in. You want to waste time out here? Go ahead. I'm gonna kill Vito.
You're endangering lives and the mission for your own selfish revenge.
You really want to do this, Shepard?
I had to knock you the hell out. But thanks to you, we have a burning refinery to save.
Let these people burn. Vito dies, whatever the cost.
I get his desire for revenge, but nice.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
You're willing to watch these people die?
Damn right I am. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
We're here to free these people. We're going in.
I knew this was a mistake. If we're gonna do this, we'd better get to it.
I do like that you can still earn his loyalty. So you right? Congratulations. They were really good, especially like Melissa McCarthy slagging off like the main bad guy. Like they've got really strange rapport in that film, which was pretty good. Like where she had the balls to slag her off. It's been marked by my tutor, but the exam board has to. So it looks good. I think my fem shep is in there, Zach. I've seen quite a lot of like characters, background characters who could be like someone else's fem shep. I'm like, yeah, in an alternate world, they were a refinery person.
This should come in handy.
Bless me. Ugh. Alright. Dido, time for you to get away.
This.
Yeah, pretty much. Ugh.
Here they come.
There it is. Yeah, it's not great, but in this sunshine, it's not surprising.
First person to bring me Masani's head gets something special in their paycheck.
Yeah. Can you not, please? Oh, shit. So when are you down this summer? I don't know yet. I will let you know as soon as I know. Okay, so... Oh, they swap places.
First person to bring me
That's probably
Masani's
better.
head gets something special in their paycheck.
Won't be here next week. It won't be next week, so you don't need to worry about that.
That fuel tank's coming loose. Shoot it! Bring it down on top of them.
Never should have come. Forget who you were dealing with.
come on. Sorry, one sec. Also won't be here Tuesday and Wednesday. Alright, cool. Thanks for letting me know in advance. Come on. Okay. Come on.
Concussive shot ready.
Clear the blast zone.
Secret squirrel. Gotta prepare those nuts for the winter, eh? Just nuts all the way down. Is it going to be about anything interesting? D. Ah, right. About Ligma. You know I have a heavy weapon.
This time, Saeed, you son of a bitch. See you in another 20 years.
Two controls through. Right, yeah. Who holds back the electric car? Who made Steve Gutenberg a star? We do. We do. Uh-oh.
You just cost me 20 years of my life.
I did.
Ah, son of a bitch. Oh.
Saeed, you alright?
The hell do you care? I'm fine. Now come on, get me out of this shithole.
I'm not sure I need a man like you on my ship.
If you didn't need me, Cerberus wouldn't have paid my fee. I'll do what I was paid to do. Nothing more, nothing less. Now stop screwing around. Let's go.
You put your own goals ahead of the mission. That's not the way this works.
I've survived this long watching my own back. No time to worry about anyone else.
You're part of a team now, Saeed. There's no way we can do this unless we're all working together.
You have a point. I'm not done with Vito, but I can put that behind me long enough to get your mission
I wish, like, you can use your resources to help him in 3, though.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Like, I completely get him wanting revenge, and I'd help him do it after the suicide mission. One of the thing about Holy Royal Archer and my promotion, and the other Rose, Roy, Peridot. All fancy schmancy names. I swear it's like I swear it's like that South Park episode where it's like how they make the Family Guy jokes. But like with like you
Commander,
know,
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Mason order names. So yeah, we got these seals with these balls. And whatever they pick, Nest Mother, Cool. All right. I just like that. I did like that entire like the entire musical episodes from Simpsons. All right, Jacob's super last on my list. I'm gonna do some other stuff in the meantime because I just don't care. Oh, okay. Right. Let's take my OG brothers. Next year I've come. Templar, I've come. Cool. I mean, are you gonna do anything with that immortality though? Otherwise, it just get boring. This one's tissue paper in comparison.
Welcome to the M44 Hammerhead Infantry Fighting Vehicle. This is your onboard VI. Mission objectives located.
I remember this now.
Caution, guided missile system active. Supposed to be? Oh, there it is. Okay. You see how drama life is. That'd be boring. It sounds like it'd be too much of a hassle, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember the noise being that annoying. Obstruction detected. Path is now clear.
God damn, that sound is annoying. Come on.
I should have just skipped this. Like, this thing is in one mission. Like, it's not even like the previous one, where, like, it was a major part of the game. And that sound, my god, can you, like, not? Jeez. Woo. Okay. Oh, okay. Go around. We're doing this download because of how annoying it is. I'd completely forgotten that the thingy sound was so annoying. Like this sound when it flames. I thought it was just like beep beep. At least it was quick. Unless there's more. You'd also never find out what happened to that tank either. Fire some weapons more quickly.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Prototype recovered. Hammerhead. Okay. Alright, Jacob. I don't want to do this, but, you know. Fine. I should literally do everything else except for... I don't even know why I hate him so much. Like, he's just boring. $21.75 a.m.
I have detected an anomaly.
Distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW461.
Something on our sensors.
No? I should have gotten that. Any more EZO? Alright. Oh, there it is.
Probe away.
Okay. Miranda has father issues. You can go with Jacob. Full feel. What I want to know is why I'm so tired lately. Be the heat. Yeah, absolutely.
I detect no life signs.
Like, I know that I don't want to do jack shit if it's fucking not boiling out.
Technology or information still inside.
Like, spend all your energy, like, fucking sweating. And it's like, I don't... Ugh, gross.
There it is, and mostly intact.
Like, and in Hong Kong, it's like tropical heat, so it's like humid heat as well. So even like when you sweat, like it doesn't dry.
Impact, but
So it doesn't cool you down. It just makes it muggy. It's like, ugh. Ew.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore, we've done horrible things to the crew.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon
Flats around 24 all day. Yeah. Like, I've had my windows cranked wide open. Triple one, that one, double. Yeah. But like then my issue then is that like hay fever happens and it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, either I'm bloody boiling or I'm suffering from hay fever.
toxology alert.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while.
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 200.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Must have died.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues. Unsafe deceleration.
Who's in command of this ship?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent.
Where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is
I assume unsafe deceleration.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive, the Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at
Local food impairs brain
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins with impact on. It is not known if neural decay is permanent.
Why wasn't the beacon activated
This
before?
emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 activation. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come.
Unlucky, thanks for my display.
Delayed
Thanks
for
very
so
much.
long, but he
Bad thing.
still
Yeah,
has
absolutely.
power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen
But
your
like,
star.
you're
They
more
will
likely
not
to get
let you
heat
help
stroke,
him.
right? If you don't sweat to regulate your like heat, I imagine. Calm down.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
They've seen it.
Have a nice trip.
Firing now.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it means you get dehydrated less, but it means you'll
My
probably
father wouldn't let this go on. Something is
get
very
heat stroke.
wrong. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
We'll find out. Agents, liar.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do
And
with
I've
this.
even had
You have his
hypothermia
face.
in summer as well.
He promised to call the
Ow.
sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Rutrow.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop. Look at these spoiled
But
food stores. They've been eating only
hypothermia
that
in the
toxic
summer,
local food for who
like,
knows how
you think
long.
the
But that
ambient
wasn't obvious
temperature would
enough.
mean that, like...
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Unless, like, it means that, like, your veins can't constrict or, like, dilate properly.
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them...
Please, you have his face. But this, I forget how to read, but this was the start.
Jacob, what does it say?
It was in the
It's
same
a
building.
crew logbook. Some of
That's
them
true.
thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the
It's
other
cool and
officers
shaded.
so they wouldn't be
Yeah.
affected.
Okay.
Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got to him. Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects
Nothing.
of the
But it seems like the right call. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any
There
other
were 5
officers.
after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Do you see an explanation for this?
Izzy, none of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but I need to find this man.
Wait. Yeah, so it was like a fridge. Get out the way! God damn.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
That stupid Ronnie boy.
God damn it, it's really him. Just he's covered. He had plenty of soldiers. A little late to blame the division.
Impact event.
Perfect!
I got him!
I'll crush them! One less!
It couldn't. I can believe it when the paramedics told me I collapsed with hypothermia. I thought they were insane.
Make activity!
Get over here!
Hostile forces have
got his fun. Now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Hostile forces have engaged. Force casualty.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Can you stay still, please?
My shields are down.
Get over here. So we can go home. Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Right. Fucking right. So there's videos on YouTube telling you that initiates lie about COVID. That's absolutely not surprising. I'm surprised there isn't more, to be honest. But at least I got my first 5G installed, so I'm halfway there.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me.
Oh,
The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
Right? Fucking grace. Me too, buddy. Called my doctor today. Asked if it pass. Said no. What? I figured like someone with. Still weird. Plus, I'm writing really dramatic scene. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, he figured like both of you would be like the high risk factor.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they...
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility
I
to
gave
get
him
out?
a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
That's what I mean.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an alliance accord. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
Fuck off.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
I liked him. He's sketch, but I get where he's coming from.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good
Might
enough
have cut out
father
early,
that
I'm
even he
exhausted.
can't
By all
support
means,
what
Hot
taught
Wheels.
me.
I don't feel any obligation in regards to staying. I do appreciate the time you spent here already.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
I'll call you around 5 tomorrow explaining. Alright, sounds good.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Yeah, sure. You're a good guy. Boring, but you're a good guy.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
Any thoughts on how to
We've
prepare
got the
against...
best armor available. The rest...
I'm more interested
Ready?
in just talking.
I'm not big on... Commander.
Prototype. Stress me out and I had depression all week. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Tell you what though, I've had the week off and it's been amazing. I wish I could just retire, honestly. I guess I will do more Firewalker stuff.
understand what my dad said tonight. Was he trying to muscle in on you being a lawyer again?
Probe launched. Scans have found
I'm surprised you pick up, to be honest. Seems like whenever they get in contact with you, they just piss you off. OG crew. Meaning that'll be 41 when degree is complete. Oh, these just full of fucking complaints. To be honest, I'd hang up on them like I would the council. Like, if you've got nothing nice to say, piss off.
Engine performance. Mission objectives located. Atmospheric data acquired. Engine temperature stabilizing. Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete. Extraction complete. Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete.
I'd be like, it's not like you were doing anything to help me. Like paying for the costs or whatever.
Engine temperature falling.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Extraction complete.
Come on. Oh, there you go.
Extraction complete. Extraction complete.
But even like... Sorry, one second.
Extraction complete.
The thing is even if you are, and that's a big if, the fact that you have a degree means that it still unlocks a lot of doors. Like, you don't stop learning, and the stuff you know will always unlock more possibilities than you otherwise would have.
Warning. Engine temperature below recommended.
And that's not me saying that you are. That's just saying, that's just me saying if you are. Even if you are. Like,
Warning. Engine temperature below recommended parameters. Extraction complete.
That should do it.
and I don't think you are. There are loads of people that take uni courses when they're 40 or 50. Like, when was the last time your dad took a new course? He probably thinks he knows everything he needs to know in life. Like, that curiosity is the important part.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you. Yeah. Blah blah. Firewalker. But honestly, I don't think you're too old. You're alright. Like, I'm 34 and I'm streaming, you know? Like, when I could have done it a couple of years ago and probably would have had better reception because there's less competition. Just cut them out of your life. Do yourself a favor.
Change your name, move, block their number, get a new number, and type number again.
I have detected an anomaly. Probe launched. Scans have
Well,
found
on and
something.
off. Doesn't really matter who I choose.
Primary systems online. Adverse geothermal activity has rendered pathfinding function inoperable. Please use manual controls to locate research base. Warning. Area compromised due to unstable
Anyway, I need to lie down,
volcanic
try to clear my
activity.
brain. Alright. Have a good one, mate. Hope to see you tomorrow if you're on. May I guess? No? Alright, one second. Where I came from.
Mineral resources detected.
Come on. Nah, it's cool. Have a good night, mate. Hope you're feeling better. God damn, I hate that noise.
Extraction complete. Research base entrance ahead.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. That one. Looking bay. Red. I hate not having a map. God damn. Protect size. Incredible. Don't tell me shit.
I was right. This site was a roadmap leading to the main Prothean ruins.
Why?
I will not allow another Eden
Oh,
Prime to
right.
occur. The gas.
Oh, someone who actually believes in the
Activation of
Reapers.
research-based power grid has triggered additional volcanic instability. Recommend immediate departure.
We have to go now.
Take it. What a waste of a Prothean site, though.
Please keep limbs inside vehicle at all times during operation.
Why wouldn't you?
Extraction complete.
No, Mako. Oh. Okay. Choo choo, Thomas. Woo, Thomas. Do, 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 do. Did it, did it. Let's double check. Watch.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Security breach. Alright. Okay, let's see if I've got any research to do. No. He's done his. Jacob's done his. Done both. I don't know if I did one from Garrison. Amy doesn't have one. Question Miranda to see if she's got any upgrades that I can use.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Oh, she doesn't have one.
You have a minute,
Of
Miranda?
course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
In fact.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I don't like Cerberus.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments crossed the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down
Yeah,
Sarah
but I didn't
and
do
the
it as a
Geth,
rule.
And we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I don't know.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship.
I'm jealous.
The elusive man's personal attention.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me.
Oh, yeah.
I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself. My father got me the best genes money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
I can't admire your body or your mind? You give your father too much credit. Yeah, he gave you gifts. But you can be proud of what you've done with them.
Right?
Oh. Thank you. Perhaps I wouldn't mind if you admired my body.
He makes this really difficult.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Yes. Yep. Thank you for coming by, Commander.
Sorry, Tali is my girlfriend in this playthrough. Not that you're not hot. When I push,
together an
put that out there.
I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army.
Shepard,
have you got him
Still calibrating?
Gonna wait for a bit. I'm in
Yeah,
the
of course you
middle.
are.
I'll be
All
here if
right.
you need me.
You got nothing interesting to say. All right. Samara, MILF, 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 MILF. That one? Yeah.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There were only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary
A
to
lot to
become
take
one
in.
of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
You could meet someone who reawakens those desires.
I am nearly 1,000 years old. I know myself and my desires. But your curiosity is quite welcome.
Oh yeah, she is beautiful.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Hey. Alright, Thane. Anything interesting?
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
So how did she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles, not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Hirashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them.
True.
They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
You went all John Wick on their ass.
Thane, the worst thing is to face death with regrets. You're part of my crew, and I consider you a friend. If there's anything I can help you with, just ask.
I've never been part of a team. Assassins tend to be solitary. I'm learning the virtues of facing death with others at your side. It's a work in progress.
All right.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
For you? Of course.
Hey.
I can't tell you how much what you said means to me. But I understand if you need to find something, someone else. Not that I'm complaining if you're still interested. Are you still interested?
I don't want to risk your health, but I'm willing to wait.
Thank you. I want you to see what's under this damn helmet. I need to feel your skin against mine, to share myself with you before we fly off into the final battle. I'll find a way.
You guys breathe oxygen?
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Oh. You?
What can we do
Carry
for you?
on.
Will do, Commander.
You operate as a pair. Okay. Alrighty then.
Hey,
Tell me something I don't know about you.
nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring. You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off as soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business.
That's fair.
And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Not much of a way to live.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Minara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed, and when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading, and I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
They sound like selfish pricks. That doesn't mean they were gonna kill you.
I get feelings. I don't need proof. I did the smart thing. I always do the smart thing if people fuck with me. That's probably something you should remember.
I have to go, but we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? Are you eyeing me up? Because if this is just about sex, maybe you should just fucking say so.
I'm in no hurry. I want to know what makes you tick first.
You don't need to know someone to sleep with them. You just have to know where to put it. Okay. Maybe we'll talk later. Maybe not.
Exactly. You get it. Wrong way. Go the wrong way. Grunt. Anything else?
Shepard.
Just checking in.
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
Nice.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Alright, I'll leave you to it. Might do the DLC actually. Anything? Nope. Right. Overlord, Promethean Ruin, Argo.
I have detected an anomaly. Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Yeah, land on it, please. Yeah. We're in a tank anyway. Good to have a mechanic. Oh yeah, there's actual combat in this.
Kinetic barrier detected. Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources. Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
Come on. The weapon is a lot better. Than the Mako.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier
There we
deactivated.
go. That's
Path is
better.
clear.
I think we fight Geth now. Eclipse? New Suns? Sight spectacular. Time, however, is produced from real enemy. Unless it's an indoctrination device.
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers.
There we go.
I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another Geth attack. Another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
Forever.
This is valuable.
Ooh, nice.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
Wait, space. Oh, I picked this up in the last game, I think. Dr. Case would never understand the army with collectors, he has prisoners. Safe. Like they care. I don't know what these orbs are. I think I'd use it as a paperweight. Doesn't really tell me what that is, though. Historic discovery. The Alert. Time.
Commander, you've received a message at your private
I
terminal.
know. 1 second. I'm just going to BRB and then switch on the lights, close some windows, and get a drink. All right, 1 sec. All right, cool. Okay, let's see what I got left. All right. artifact collection.
Anomaly detected. Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
Infiltrators can use tactical cloaks. Oh, wrong one. That looks like Tachanka. Or the grunt recruit mission. Okay. There was one where I fight the guest.
Scanning for mission objectives. Mission objectives located. Geth dropship detected. Warning. Geth forces detected. Extraction complete.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
Kidding me? Oh, what? The armor like tissue paper. Up there? There we go.
Extraction complete.
Hell yeah.
Geth dropship detected.
Any more for any more? Okay. Come on.
Extraction complete.
There we go.
Warning. Geth forces detected.
Fine, I'll stay out of range. More you didn't. It's all right.
Mission objectives completed.
Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna do the DLC. And then do the Reaper IFF. Actually,
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
let's double check to see if I haven't got any upgrades to do. Ooh. I think I had enough EZO for that. EZO for that. I actually gathered leader I've pretty good sight. Work. One sec, I'm just gonna double check something. Let me do. Can I do? I do DLC after. Can we complete after? Let's play it after egg. Alright, cool. I'm gonna do the extra DLCs after then, in that case. Just because it makes more sense to me. Fair enough. Smuggled cargo. Let's take the thief and the merc. They are both pretty morally ambiguous. Damn it. Got to change their gear. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. am I stuck on? Hey.
Cloaking. Can't do it.
Am I hitting him? Can't fucking tell. Yeah. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Just need a sniper rifle. That. You know, outranges them. Oh yeah, they were going around destroying the crates. Prevent people from claiming their loot. Before I end it, I'm just going to see what else, what if anything I can pick up. Money, okay, yeah, that's fine. Out of 20, 17. That's not too bad, that's most of it. Head from another maintenance equipment. Cerberus. Farewell protocol. Alright, time for the iffy.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private
Let's
terminal.
work on Daratar. Work, we need Eclipse Pipe. Valuable. Yeah, that makes. We gave you some money. Alright, let's explore the crash site. Yeah, I'll probably go till 10. Hopefully I can polish up 2 between today and tomorrow. Chances are that will be fine, and I'll probably end up starting 3 tomorrow. Just because I don't remember the DLCs after Endgame to be that long. Oh, Normandy 1.0. Mako, my baby. I don't remember. Are they Mexican? Okay, they made them slightly easier. actually don't know which Normandy I prefer. Because, like, the one is always going to be the original Normandy. Like, that's never going to change. But 2 is bigger, has more amenities, and is actually armed with more than just whatever it was that fired the thing that killed Sovereign. Because it's got the Thanix cannon, it's got the, like, plated armor, it's got... hello? Can I? It's got like all these upgrades that were made to it that made it far more robust, and it's still stealth, you know. Ash, you did. Rip. Hey. Yeah. Oh yeah. Up here. I love the original 1 music. It's got a very somber feel. Hector Emerson. Hector. Jermaine Barrett. Silas Crosby. Harvey J. Gladstone. Gladstone. Edison. Case. That rings a bell. Entry 1. Spoke with the commander about this. I corrupt. I blank all these damn aliens aboard the Alliance's most advanced ship. I just don't trust them. Bet corrupt. That damn Asari. That Quarian. What does Shepard think this is? A zoo? With the Quarian, it seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage, trying to improve her lot, the lot of her home ship. I can understand that. I would babysit my children or anything, but if she had to be on board, I suppose not too bad. Blank for a while now, and I've taken a look back at past entries in this journal. I blank how blind I was at the time. Came on this ship firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Blank Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and no way we could accomplish what we did without them. I'm proud to say Blank would die for any member of this crew, regardless of what they were, what world they were born on. You're damn right. F to pay respects. And he was racist at the start, but so was Ashley, but they grow out of it. Having an arc makes you more interesting as a character. Not that that excuses racism, by the way, but it certainly makes her more interesting as a character than, say, Kaiden. Jamin Bakari. Like, that's why I think Jacob, that's why I think Kaiden is boring, is like they didn't have journeys. Halton Top. Okay. Madeira Ramen. Have I been here already? No, I haven't, right? Just leaped around. Talitha Draven. I mean, he's still around. There's no need to mourn the Joker. He is one of a bunch that survived. Fortunate. Tiggs. Caroline Granado. Anina Waberi. Waberi. Okay. Essentially. Marcus Greco. Hey, Mako. My boy. Look how they butchered my boy. Of course I'm missing one. Come on now, where the fuck are you? That pod would have been a pain to get out of. Presuming they got out of it. Come on, there's one last one. Where's the last guy? I'm missing something here. Can't say I'd be in the middle, right? Normandy. Ah, there we go. Robert Bulawa, 20 of 20. Alright. Time to get that IFF and get infected by a virus. Gets shield strength. Nice.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, I'll read that in a sec. Huh. Okay.
No messages for you, Commander.
Alliance grateful to receive information you found at the Normandy crash site. We sent it to the affected families. By finding those double tags, you provided a peace of mind for a lot of people, Commander. Thank you on their behalf. Of course, yeah. Hatch. Alright. Reaper if. Sheriff. Window. Anything in there? Ah, that is cool. Orbiting Mendocine is a 2-kilometer long ship with an unmistakable profile of a Reaper. It is giving off power signatures in localized areas, but they are far weaker than a ship this size would indicate. The Reaper seems to maintain a mass effect field that has kept it from falling into the failed star, but massive holes have been blasted and melted into parts of the hull and remain unrepaired. The only logical conclusion is that the Reaper died, or was at least reduced to minimal functioning in a long time. Kind of makes me wonder why they didn't recover the body and fix him up. I guess they just didn't know where he died. Right. Reaper tech. So probably here and the AI and him. So I'm taking my bay. Yeah. What have I got? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Doing my best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph. There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as Geth.
I guess we know why the science team stopped reporting in.
Not actually what you're thinking.
What just happened?
The Reaper's mass effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope.
Huge.
Eye of the hurricane, huh?
Don't tell me about it.
No one here to welcome us. That's not good.
That looks great. Credits will do fine.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them that this is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction to what this hold represents. The corpse of a vast...
Not they.
We finished cataloging specimens A203. Normandy to shore party.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
As curious as I am about the Reapers, I'd rather not be trapped inside one.
We'll have to take down the barrier generators from in here. Any idea where they are?
At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the Rex Mass Effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
If any helmsman can pull us off this thing before it reaches crush depth, it's you. We'll make a sweep for survivors and recover what data we can. Stand by.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
Fascinating. Requires scanners from Normandy. Great deal of data.
That's fucking cool.
You're married? You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
Right.
Incoming.
High pressure tanks.
Go for the optics, Jupiter. Go for the optics.
Die, please. Thank you.
Origin of husk technology unclear. Seemed to be Geth. May have...
It is
joy.
Combat drones away.
It is
Weapons ready.
not Geth.
Taking fire.
Now. Keep it there.
Disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall. Where we took off that panel.
Gunfire! Those husks were shot. Someone else is still here.
This is valuable.
Alright. Take that.
Headed for combat. Just think to help.
What?
We've gone 5 days without a workplace death.
Oh shit, that was where I'm supposed to be going. God damn it.
Shepard Commander.
Sniper was a Geth. Geth. Don't speak.
It shouldn't be able to talk. A single Geth has no more intelligence than a man.
Out of the way. Thank you. Shit. Missed wildly.
Nothing faster than Strategic Boss Paul.
What the hell? Oh, that guy. Okay.
Just something to help.
It's like, why am I taking so much damage? That'd be why. Money. I like money.
Incoming.
Alright, that was a loop.
This looks interesting.
Get ready to fight.
You guys like kill these, please?
Combat drone ready.
There you are. Money, 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 money. Be funny.
Headed for combat. Should do the trick.
Okay. Now.
Nothing faster than knocking them off.
Why you say overextended, Tali?
Got trouble. Combat drone away.
Yeah. Now, jeez, can you start up?
Hey! Flush you.
Coming.
we go. And got there eventually.
On our left.
On your left.
Only remaining task is destruction of Mass Effect core.
Then the ship falls into the planet. This must be the IFF.
Sir.
I think they'd make it harder.
Get ready to fight.
Should do the trick.
Go get him. Killed that one. One down. I'm here.
Oh, for God's sake.
Deploying combat.
There we go. That's what's supposed to happen.
Wait! Death body intact. Unprecedented. Should bring it with us.
Leave it there. You know what they are. If it gets into Normandy's computers.
You said it yourself. No one's ever found one intact.
That's true, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk, Shepard.
There's no time to debate it, Tally. Come on.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock. We're clear. Go.
So it's going to fall into the planet.
I think we need to discuss the unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in EDI's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things on Eden Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
Nope.
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity.
I still think our best interests involve an
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up. Interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this.
Yep, she is.
So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. Linking it with the Normandy's systems poses certain risks.
I trust you, Edie. I know you won't let anything happen to the ship.
Understood, Shepard. It may take several hours before the IFF is ready for shakedown. I will alert you as soon as it is ready.
Sounds good. Until then, it's business as usual. Crew dismissed.
Renegade. Alright, these upgrades. This.
We have a Geth down in the... I hope you don't activate him, but you would know best.
Is there anything I should know?
You have anything else, Commander? Good luck out there.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems.
Yes. Packet. Flashlight.
I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
What? Mara. No, it's Mara. I want to romance you.
Anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you.
Go for it.
I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me.
Where's
Since
the Dutch
joining
angle?
you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about.
Yeah.
I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Turian named Nihilus.
Hey.
He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
How did the fight turn out?
I had the advantage, but he was good. He returned fire and tried to run. We played cat and mouse in the wilderness for 2 weeks. It was exhilarating. Finally, he created a situation in which my only options were to let an innocent die or pursue him. The code compelled me to save the innocent, and he escaped. I admire how he adapted and used
Those
my
eyes
code
are
against me.
insane.
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were terrified that I was aboard.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices. When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
You supported the slave trade?
In my foolish youth, I'd certainly engaged in questionable practices, but never anything patently unjust. I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself. Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues, and released the captives.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
We'll finish this mission and live to see the end.
I hope you are right.
Right, okay, so... He's probably still calibrating. I mean, I didn't have any left, but take it. Might as well use it. Since I bought it anyway. Stand down.
I'm turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aye, aye.
I have isolated our systems and erected additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any hacking attempt.
Oh, he's so cute.
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
You said my name aboard the Reaper. Have we met?
We know of you.
You mean I've fought a lot of Geth?
We have never met.
No, you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, human, fought heretics, killed by collectors, rediscovered on the Old Machine.
Old Machine? You mean the Reaper?
Reaper, a superstitious title originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the Old Machines.
You seem to know an awful lot about me.
Extranet data sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Both.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the Old Machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the Old Machines' hardware to protect our future.
Are the Reapers a threat to you, too?
Yes.
Why would they attack other machines?
We are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
Ours.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the Old Machines. Shepard Commander opposes the Old Machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
Are you asking to join us?
Yes.
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
I'm pretty dense.
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
Well, that seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We anticipate the exchange of data. Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the Old Machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus.
It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper Corps?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So, the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic, and all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL comm buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
They built stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
I won't let them brainwash your race, especially not.
We will begin preparations.
Alright, still got half an hour.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
No, I didn't, you liar. Alright. Help Legion. Heretic Station. Aratar. Down and more old metal super. Massive emblems. Each 10 years. Ensure. Okay. Oh. else. Cool.
You know it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach the hull at these coordinates. Access achieved. We may proceed. Alert. This facility has little air or gravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors have been reduced. We have infiltrated their wireless network and filled the data storage with random bits.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard Commander, we concluded that destruction of the station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
Either way, these Geth won't be a problem anymore. But Shepard, think about this. If you rewrite these Geth, they'll join the others. Legion's Geth will be stronger. Can we trust them not to attack us in the future?
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
I wouldn't brainwash an organic race. I can't see treating the Geth differently.
The question is irrelevant. If we do not rewrite them, we destroy them. That is why we are here. Do not hesitate now. They will exterminate your species because their gods tell them to. You cannot negotiate with them. They do not share your pity, remorse, or fear.
The Geth are inactive. Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hardlink routers. We have been detected.
This should soften them up. Shepard, I'm picking up useful resources in the Geth hubs. We could sell.
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile platforms, hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
I could see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics. In a way, whatever you do to them, you're doing to yourself.
Yes, once they return to us and upload their memories, we will share their experience of being altered.
Every other species I know of might be psychologically scarred by a traumatic experience like that.
It is not clear if Geth can be traumatized. We do not feel pain as you do. We cannot predict what the effects will be.
Let's keep moving.
Yes. We can assume control of any defensive turret. They will assist us briefly, then self-destruct. Hacking turret. Target contact. Target eliminated.
No.
Combat drone ready.
Yeah. What's back here? Nothing. Alright. Back the way we came.
Acknowledged. Target contact.
We can use this.
Nice. Field strength. Nice, nice. Same place? Hey. Alright, nothing here anyway. It's fine. should be 2. Imagine.
We've been detected.
Oops. Money. I think. Oh well, I hope it carries over.
Are these databases?
Processors. Each contains thousands of geth.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the heretic's accumulated memories. Wait. We discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have runtimes within our networks.
We wouldn't be here if the heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The heretics desired to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
It couldn't have lasted forever. You disagreed about what path your race should take.
Human history is a litany of blood shed over differing ideals of rulership and afterlife. Geth have no such history. We shared consensus on such things. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other? What did we do wrong?
When individuals are separated, they develop in different ways. When they get back together, they don't always get along.
If this is the individuality you value, we question your judgment. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Have you reached a decision
We
about
are still trying to build.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
Well, I say we value it, but it just is the way it is. Right?
This is it?
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Acknowledged. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Assuming control. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms.
Okay.
We've been spotted.
Executing field plan. Hacking your target.
Okay, wouldn't be bad.
Data mine and analysis complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the heretics or delete them?
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every Sapian has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
That doesn't make sense. If they have the right to make their own decisions, how can you suggest brainwashing them to accept your way?
We stated the option exists. We did not endorse it. It is Shepard Commander's decision.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective.
If they're rewritten, your people will accept them back.
They will agree with our judgments in return.
Take them then. When we get
Acknowledged.
We're gonna need them against the
Releasing
Reapers.
virus. Note, remote access via high gain transmission required.
What does that mean?
The virus will be sent to heretics in nearby star systems. This station will broadcast a powerful electromagnetic pulse through FTL channels.
How powerful?
Yield in excess of 1.21 petawatts. Alert. EM flux will be hazardous to unshielded organic forms.
I really wish you'd said that before. Back to the ship. Double time, people.
Okay. Leg it. Run away. Run away.
They've seen it.
Where'd you come from?
Go for the optics.
But I guess like it'd be pretty bad if I'm on like insanity or whatever. Boom. House divided.
Commander, Tali just went to have a chat with Legion. You better get down to the AI core.
I'm on it, Joker.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We already made the Geth stronger by rewriting the ones that worship the Reapers. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet by giving them more information.
Creator Tali Zora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I...
Tali, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know. But if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war. Or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
Anything's easier.
The IFF is newly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
That one. Right, what I'm gonna do is...
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its...
Yeah, blah blah.
I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
I thought we could chat a bit.
I would like that. You have been a good friend to me.
Samara, we have a connection.
I would not have dreamed that one so young could touch me. But Shepard, you must put the thought from your mind. It can never be.
Samara, it can be. You just have to open your mind.
I serve a code stronger and deeper than any feelings. If we survive this mission, my oath to you ends. I will be bound by the code again. That makes a relationship impossible.
I should go.
Of course.
Alright, what about casual sex? Meh. Right, Legion, Ali.
Shepard.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed.
We have reproduced our ranged armament. No further co-development is possible.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The heretics.
The heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus from a single point of view in autocracies by codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication...
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready.
I have questions about
Specify.
the Geth. I'd like to ask about something.
Ready.
I'd like to find out more.
Topic.
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where did you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
How many other Geth were sent out to find me?
We are the only mobile platform beyond the veil. Organics fear us. We wish to understand, not incite. One platform was judged sufficient.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Therum, Pharos, Novaria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
That doesn't explain why you used my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
But why didn't you fix it sooner? Or with something else?
No data available.
Don't know.
Shepard.
What happens to the heretics now?
They will isolate themselves and reconsider their past judgments.
How long will that take?
We think at the speed of light, in the time it takes you to voice a question. When they have reached new judgments, they will leave their hiding places and return to us.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Alright.
What's this area? That's all for now.
Let's
Logging
go to
you out,
Tali, and then we'll finish for the night. Tali, 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 Tali. Boo, 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 boo.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
For you? I can't tell you how much what you said means to me. But I understand if you need to find something.
I don't want to risk your health.
I'll find a way.
Alright. That's the finishing conversation. I need to speak with Jacob.
Hey,
What's happening?
you got a lot of questions, don't you?
I miss your friendly nature.
Been thinking. We've seen a lot of shit together. Shepard, you got feelings for me? Because I don't need the complication.
I'm not buying it, Jack. You're trying too hard.
Screw you. You don't know me. I've had enough.
Fine with me.
Right? You're too needy. That's not my thing.
Right.
Stop that. Stop playing with me. This should be easy. Why aren't you easy? I don't want to deal with this right now. Leave me alone, Shepard. Just for a while.
Alright. Yes, I need to. Ooh. Wait. Front is fine. Need to talk to Jacob, and then we'll finish.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
Relax, Jacob. I'm just interested in what makes you tick.
Anyone else said that, I'd walk away. Most Cerberus people try to play like the elusive man, hiding bullshit behind a smile. But you? I like what I've seen. I'll give you a shot. What do you want to know?
You want to talk about what happened with your father?
I don't really have anything to say about that, Commander. It's done with.
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
I know you and Miranda worked together. I got the impression it might have been more than that.
It got a little close. Then it got really far apart. The rest isn't your business, Commander.
Consider it dropped. I trust you to keep everything professional, Jacob.
Thanks. That always bugged me about the Alliance. They didn't let people handle their own problems. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
They'll have something to see by the time we're done.
No doubt. We'll be right in the middle of whatever goes down. Anyway, I should get back to prep.
Alright.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard.
Alright. Thank you for joining us. Well, for me, join me for Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Mass Effect 2 Part 6. Tomorrow will be more of the same. We're in the end game, so I'm hoping to complete this and the DLCs tomorrow. Thursday should hopefully be Resident Evil Starkey, and Friday will be more public. As usual, the socials are twitch.tv/Zach_Rainer and youtube.com/Rainer. And I hope you join me next time. And I'll see you guys. Bye.